Products over talent. Products over talent. Hopefully everybody's doing well. I wanted to check in real quick and talk about why it's important. It's because your products can actually be sold without you having to necessarily work for them again. Once you build the product and you get it established, it could actually be on demand then. That's what's so cool about products because you can actually design something that you can put on your website or that way you can throw on a store or that you can put in an ad or you can go to a local market and you can start networking. That's why it's important. That's why I say products over talent because you use your talent to build products. Learning how to weld can actually be an understatement if you learn how to build products. That means learning how to fabricate, how to fit, how to line out, read a tape measure. Those things ain't complicated, but it might seems complicated for someone that never entered it, but it can be done. And I felt the same way coming from the hood, jumping into a welding booth. Man, I was lost. I mean, I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know I was trying to pay attention. I was wanting to catch on to the new lingo, the new languages. I'm trying to figure out what he's saying. And it was a little difficult at first, so I understand. But that's why I wanted to kind of like break that boundary and close that gap with HogOn University. I want to be able to help people turn a trade into a business. People turn a just not only well, but be able to make products to sell and to take care of their families and to live better and to take trips and to enjoy life because at the end of the day, that's what it's really all about. So I think it's important for us to build products, important for us to have them, important for us to invest in them, and we could be able to do so much more if we have products. So wanted to give you more update of my haul. I really like what I did to it. This was just a small project, honestly. First one I ever did, but I was actually coming up with some things, and my goal was to use what I had. I didn't want to go buy nothing. The only thing I bought was the paint and the gauge. I used things that I already had, different pieces of metal, different scraps that I had, and I actually created this whole propane tank grill out of me just coming up with an idea using my imaginations. That's why I love to say on the website, your imagination is your limitation because there's so much you can do. So much you can do. So the goal is to come up with products, family, come up with products. You can produce something that you've seen. You can be able to make it better and improve it. You can make your own individual thing. You can come up with something completely new, a whole new different style or structure of thing. Something, I mean, really, there's no limitations. But you have to be open and focused to know that it is honestly products over talent coming up with something that can actually improve someone else. So when you think about it like that, creating something that can improve someone else's wealth, something that can add value to someone else's life. And I realize that in life, it really is. The method really is if you give, you shall receive. If you're really concerned about others and you set things up to help, and we know that everything takes time, energy, and money to do. So if you give all of everything you have just to give away, then you can't produce anything to actually help a mass people, so or help a lot of people. So your goal is to realize that you have to use what you have and actually be able to use that to empower people and help teach them how to empower themselves. My grandfather used to say, I would rather teach you how to fish than give you my last fish because you're going to get hungry again. And I'm hungry now. And I'm not going to take out of my mouth to feed you, but I'm going to teach you how to feed yourself. That way, once you get hungry again, there's no one else around. You'll know how to go out there and bring some fish in and feed yourself and help feed someone else. You can also teach them the trick. So that's why I say it's important. Product over talent, products over talent. It's important because for one thing, products don't talk back like money. Money don't get tired, don't get sick. It don't complain, don't get hungry. It just works. So we have to learn how to work our products, work our money, instead of our physical labor all the time. We use our physical labor to actually come up with ideas, come up with things, set them in place, so that way we can really do the things that we're passionate to do. So if you're passionate to teach, you're passionate to have seminars, or you're passionate to build or start a certain business, you can actually focus on what you want to focus on by allowing your products to sell for you, allowing your money to work for you. So I think it's important. I wanted to just give an update and talk about it. I wanted to show you this hog again. I really think it's neat. You know, I made it with a nostril. That way it can actually blow smoke out of both of them. So I think that's pretty neat. You know, you can be creative, you know what I mean? I was just being creative, you know. This is actually just an idea. And then that's one thing, when you're building something, you can always improve it over time. As you think of something, or you might run across a customer or a client that might say, you know what, boy, I really like it, boy, this had this on there. And you say, you know what, I can put this on there for you. And then you can add that to your product. So it's always good to listen and be humble, and learn from others, and be able to give them something that's of value. Like the Welding Skid. That's one thing I love about it. The Welding Skid itself is made to put your welder in the center, your bottles on, your equipment, your reels, whatever you got. You can set up everything on here. And this is a base model. And I made this actually to help myself. And then over time, I realized that it was a product that could actually help someone else. So it empowers someone else to be independent, and empowers someone else to actually grow their business and stay organized, and be able to have everything they need in one spot, and don't have to go to a job site and waste an hour cleaning up every morning, or trying to find what you're looking for. And to also, for those who've been on OSHA job sites, like any mines or any construction sites where you got OSHA or MSHA, being organized and having your stuff looking proper can keep you from getting any fines and tickets when you're on a job site. So it's important to have your stuff organized, and that's why I came up with the Welding Skid. I like things to be organized. I like to know where everything is at, and I wanted to be able to kill several birds with one stone. And as I built it, I come up with new ways to lay it out, new ways to build it, new ways to construct it, new ways to actually use it for several different events. So, being able to I built a frame that can actually go on the bottom of it with wheels. So if for those who have them, they can take them out, put them in their garages or shop, roll it around so they're ready to pick them up and put them back inside of the trucks again. And the frame itself weighs around 150 to 160 pounds, give or take. And, until you start putting all of your stuff on your gear on there, then it gets a little heavier and heavier. But it's great for a 1500 truck, 25, 35. You can also build it for S10, Ford Rangers, all that good stuff. So I think having this product right here has helped me, but it's also helping others. And me having the prints too of these on the website. So check out the website, www.HogOn Welding.com. That's www.HogOnWelding.com. You can actually purchase the prints of the horizontal or the vertical and build your own. And these stairs, this is RV stairs. This is actually a small one for say you got the ones with the A units with the big buses. They only need to have 2 steps. Some of them come with handrails. We build handrails for them. This is actually a prototype over here that I use for the design. You can do different things, man. And this product actually was really, really popular when I was in Phoenix. I sold a lot of these. Since I've been outside of Phoenix, I have sold a few. But I sold more when I was in that area. That was more popular because people like to have them different colors, and then I can have handrails on them because there's a lot of people that have RVs, so RVs are very popular. So it's a great demand in that area, you know what I mean? So it's always good to think outside the box, but I just wanted to talk for a second about having products and why they're important, and how it's important to allow your money to work for you, your products to work for you, because they won't get tired. Once you build them and you set them up, the value will be good, and it'll come to a day where the value will increase, where the need will be greater. So just keep all your options open and keep getting your hog on, and remember that it is products over talent, family. Products over talent. All right.